Well, welcome to chapter 5, where we now find George with his shoes tied, walking to the bus. But did you notice his self-talk? Yeah, it wasn't good. At one point he says, "I don't need another person telling me how much my life stinks." Now, that's the voice of someone stuck in negativity. And here's what's clear. This is what stood out to me right away. George needs a tribe. He needs some people who are going to encourage him, who are going to challenge him, who are going to push him forward. We all need that. We all need a tribe to get behind us in these moments. If we're not intentional about surrounding ourselves with positive influences, our own negative self-talk can trap us. It can create a silo and a spiral because we end up becoming stuck in our own heads, replaying the same discouraging thoughts over and over. So who's in your circle? Do you have some encouragers in your life? If not, I would move that to the top of your list. Find 2 or 3 people who can do that for you. But George did know somebody who could encourage him. He had recently met her. Her name was Joy. But now when the bus doors open up, he notices that she isn't there. Which brings me to today's takeaway. The presence and the absence of positive people in our life is felt. And just one interaction with Joy had an impact on George. Even though he wouldn't admit it, at least yet, he's looking forward to seeing her again. This is why we need to be positive people. This is why we need to be around positive people. Because when we show up with energy, optimism, encouragement, we leave an imprint on others, even if it's just for a small moment. But we also see a turning point here at the end of the chapter. Something shifts. George is ready to stop digging deeper into the negativity hole. On page 18, it says, he knew some changes had to happen, and they had to happen quickly. He was ready to do something. What? He wasn't sure, but he knew he needed to do something to save his job, his family, and his marriage. He would start today. There it is, the starting point, a decision. George is taking the first step in improvement because nothing changes until we decide. So here's my reflection question for you today. What do you need to make a decision on right now to improve your life? Maybe you've been thinking about it, wrestling with it, but you haven't fully committed. Well, today's the day. Join George in making a decision to get on the bus again, to stay on the bus, and to turn things around. Now, tomorrow's chapter is a little bit longer, but don't worry, it's packed with some great things for our journey. I'll see you then.